What up, fam basic? How y'all doing today? Welcome to day 3 in Poland. Don't ask me what happened to my curtain. I got balcony access. Look at this. Gosh, I wish you were here. Candace is next door to me. I gotta be downstairs in like 2 minutes, but check out this room, guys. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? It's got a bidet, okay? And check this out too. It's got a towel warmer. I feel like I'm in Home Alone, you know? Candace, it's time to go. This is so confusing. Look at this. Oh, so last time I thought this mirror was the wall. When the door was open, I was like, oh, okay. It was very confusing. Tony?
Yes?
Morning.
Morning.
What's up, guys?
That's not good.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Can I vlog with you guys real quick?
Of course.
So this is Shari and Danielle. They're Jewish and they're going to tell us what we're doing today. What are we doing today?
We're going to the border between Ukraine and Poland. We're going to be on the Polish side and we're going to see all the amazing life-saving work that's been happening there since the war started.
That is awesome. I'm excited. Is it a long drive?
It's about 3 hours.
3-hour drive? That's a long drive. Tell them, Raj.
We're gonna pray, bro.
Oh no.
Okay, Heavenly Father, we just thank you that you brought us together. The people in this bus were handpicked and chosen by you with purpose, for a reason.
A true refugee crisis. You can imagine what are the feelings of being utterly afraid and lonely. And into that reality, we stepped in. We opened literally overnight over 14 shelters to welcome the people that were crossing the border.
Jordanian flag. In the target.
So this means what exactly, Danielle?
It's just a way of making it clear that you're a volunteer.
10 miles from the border.
We reached out to
Ukraine-Poland border, right?
Yeah. I'll be like, hey.
You guys look awesome.
Official now.
That is so cool we got those badges. Right?
Awesome. Alright, okay.
We have more actors in Poland.
Look who else arrived to Poland to help the refugees. We may see Ben Stiller there. That's awesome.
Because it's across the border.
So how hard would it be for us to get into Ukraine right now if we wanted to?
It's possible, but for cars it's very difficult. 2 days by foot it's easy.
So this is one of the consequences of the war. All these people traveling by car back into Ukraine have to wait in this line for 2 days, up to 2 days. So we're on foot now. It's okay, we're professionals. Right now. We just got yelled at for the first time already. This guy, he's all trouble.
For that sign. Right.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Hi.
Little central kitchen, awesome. Wow, look at that. There's a hint of the sleeping conditions out here.
Aliyah transfer.
What does that mean, Candace?
Olim are refugees that are Jewish.
Okay.
And Aliyah means journey to. So they're
journey
going
up.
Or journey up. Journey
Just
up.
journey up.
So they're going to home. And this is a transfer. So the
Advertising
Jewish
right here.
agency is offering transfer going up for the Olim to Israel.
Imagine this line. Yes, all March it was like a whole line, all this path, and people all the time get into the buses and get into the refugee camps. And they were here 3 times more.
This is open all day, every day.
It was yes, but now it's much less because much less refugees. Like
Candace, what do you think? How's it going?
I think I look good.
No, not how you look.
Ready
So
to...
the tent's for anybody with Jewish background.
Absolutely.
But what about people without Jewish background? What happens?
I don't know. You ask somebody else.
I'll show you that.
So all these other tents.
Did you hear me?
I did.
Oh.
So all these other organizations, and the Jewish Agency will help anybody, but if they want to move to Israel, then they do have to have Jewish roots. But they'll be helpful for a week. They'll helpful with food, immediate needs, but long term, it's set up to bring people to Israel. And then all these other tents that you see, it's any refugee crossing the border can get help.
There's plenty of help, yeah.
Yes.
I wonder how some of the people feel who have the Holocaust background, the Jews, and they're coming in being told that there's hope.
Right.
But they were told that 80 years ago too, and they were completely lied to.
Absolutely. Well, the difference is that the state of Israel and its light and its hope, and the people 80 years ago had no hope. So if one of your grandparents were Jewish, the Nazis would have murdered you. Therefore, Israel will take you in by the same standard
that the Nazis went by.
Because if you were Jewish enough to be murdered, you are Jewish enough to move to Israel.
It's such a crazy thing, wow. And a beautiful thing at the same time.
She's telling that she's under her city in southern Ukraine is under Russian occupation.
Да, 70%.
All the young people, almost all the young people, 70% of them, escaped from those territories.
Программы в школе юге Украины и
Her city, Melitopol, she said it was the most beautiful in southern Ukraine.
Одночасье рухнуло.
And now it's collapsing. It's a tragedy.
И все на русском языке. Всех
And all those who
волонтеров,
donate
простых
money
людей, которые я
and
знаю,
simple people which are helping.
So from what I gathered and from that interpretation he just gave, she's saying there's nothing too small that we can do to help Ukraine. So don't underestimate the impact that you can have or the difference you can make. Give somewhere, give a couple of bucks if that's all you have. I tend to do that. I tend to think like I'm just a small guy, there's nothing I can do. I'll just leave it up to the big wigs, you know? Reminder for all of us.
Our booth where Yagol and where Vlad were stationed with a proud Israeli flag. Unfortunately, an organization that shall remain nameless asked us to move further down. And again, people that were here, they asked, how did you get a flag of Israel right for the first time that somebody is crossing into Poland? This is Poland, this is not Israel. Again, it's because we were here first.
So this is where all the refugees came through, guys. This gate right here, they all came flooding through here. It's not so bad anymore because everybody wanting to leave is mostly gone. So they're going back?
What holiday is it?
These people are going back, but it's people that making a business in Poland.
Oh, gotcha. Welcome to Poland. Welcome. What's your name? Deborah.
Deborah.
Nice.
Yes.
Strong name. What do you got going on in here? This is cool.
So it was.
This is where I would be. I have a nursing background.
From February, it was here the clinic. It was very cold here. Snow.
That's
line.
The heater.
Yeah, the heater.
It was snowing
more.
here, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It was very, very bad the weather here. This time in February, we are already given a service to people who need. You see?
Rescuers without borders.
Yeah, without borders.
So how many Jews have made Aliyah?
So since February 24th, 13,000 from the Ukraine, and 13,000 from Russia.
Wow.
So 26,000 Jews.
Is it more difficult for the Russian Jews to come in?
It's difficult because there aren't that many flights that are allowed to enter Russian airspace. There's just a lot of red tape and logistics that need to be worked out when navigating that territory.
But obviously you're able to make it happen.
The Jewish agency is.
Awesome. So these people on the bus with us are making Aliyah right now. They've made the move from Ukraine to become citizens of Israel.
Rafi is going to ask them to just introduce themselves by name.
Alexander.
Alexander.
Это моя супруга Елена.
And his wife Елена.
Мы из Киева.
And now she is like sending her adult kid to Israel to start to graduate school. They decided to reunite with their daughter in Israel. Okay.
Bring back memories.
Yeah.
I'm Sam. I'm from Texas. I'm married to my high school. I'm a Christ follower. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We have 4 children together. I do YouTube for a living.
And he's like YouTuber.
I do it for a living.
And that's то, чем он занимается. Это его профессия.
I'm also a new huge Israel supporter and a supporter of the Jewish culture.
Поддерживает очень сильно Израиль.
So these families are headed off to Warsaw to get on a plane to Israel. They're making Aliyah and they're going to be staying at a hotel for 30 days.
Yes?
Made it back to the hotel, guys. It was a long trip. So after the refugees were sent off to Warsaw, we went to a mall that was converted into a refugee camp. And the beds are everywhere. Really sad too, of course, and tragic that it's just mothers and their kids. And we handed out bags of goodies to all the kids. Let me get my room. I'm out of breath. I should have took the stairs.
Oh, it's like, man, you got up here quick.
It's only one set of stairs.
Good night, brother. See you in the morning.
All right, man. Check out these light switches, y'all. Huge. What's even better is this massive flusher. Check this out. It's as big as my head. This is for number 2. This is for number 1. And that bidet, I can't figure it out. As I was saying, check out this pin that this hotel provided. Just a piece of wood to hold in your pocket, and it's made of paper. Ain't never seen one like it before. But I'm super tired. It's just so fascinating. And what stood out to me the most was the feeling of being a part of what God is doing on a massive scale. Like, and seeing it with my own eyes. Like, you hear these Bible stories, huge Bible stories, you know, Exodus from Egypt, and those big stories, and this feels like another huge story happening that's biblical. It's just a really poetic thing happening in the world right now. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. We are headed out of this hotel, unfortunately, and headed to Warsaw. So don't forget, He loves you, and remember to love each other.